Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the Max Revenue Show. This is our special series we are calling Diary of a New Producer. I'll be honest with you, I can't remember if this is week 16, 17, or 18. We missed last week, it was Thanksgiving, so here we are back at it. My name is Micah, I'm your host. I'm also the mentor of Ian Cognito, and that is the producer that we are mentoring. And he's trying to build his book from scratch to hopefully $1 million plus, however big he wants to grow that thing. So if you missed the little past episodes, do us a favor, go check them out. Every episode has something different, right? We talk about different things from giving you a look at his actual metrics that he's making, his calls, his meeting set, but it's way more than that. We also talk just about strategy and tactical things to help him that I think you will find value in, whether you're a new producer or a seasoned producer. So with that, here's the three things I want to talk about this week. First thing is peeling back the onion. Second thing I'm going to hit on is big fish or whales, how they're nothing special. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is the finishing strong. So, all right, let's talk a little bit about Ian's situation here. He has a really large account he's working on, probably 100 to 140 in revenue. And, you know, he's been here 5 months, a very young producer overall. But it was funny, we were chatting about this opportunity and he's like, you know, it's funny, first meeting, the guy was like, I'm an 8 out of 10. I'm pretty happy with my broker. Second meeting, does a research call, uncovers some more pain, but doesn't sell yet. Third meeting, the final presentation, guess what? More stuff bubbles to the surface. Now he's having COI issues. He's getting them slowly. Now his EMR is a 1.5, but he's never been explained why it shouldn't be, that he's leaving 85 grand on the table if he achieved his lowest possible mod. He's been given no ideas to reduce that modifier. So you see what happened there? With Ian following the process and staying patient and peeling back the layers of the onion, problems get exposed and they come to the head, right? And so when someone says, hey, they're happy with their agent, you don't have to press so hard at that first meeting. You can, I would say, why? You know, or that's great that you're so happy. You said you're an 8 out of 10. What would get you to a 10? You know, so peel back those layers. Then you have your discovery call. Again, this is where you're peeling the layers a little bit further. And you're saying, you know, hey, your experience mod is a 1.5. What are you guys doing to reduce that? Nothing really, just kind of hoping we don't have any claims. Okay, just take notes at that point. Don't sell, just listen and really understand. Okay, how, you know, what would the impact on your company be if you went from a 1.4 to a 0.9 EMR? Well, we don't even know. Okay, again, just take notes. And guess what? You get to this finalist meeting and you share, you know, through the due diligence report. Hey, here's an issue with your EMR. It's here. It could be here. Here's your lowest possible modifier. What have you guys done? You said you haven't really done anything to get there. How would that help you if you know, this is 85 grand you're leaving on the table. How would that impact your business? Right? So you're kind of, that last meeting is still actually, it's a very conversational presentation. It's not just you presenting at them. It's a very good opportunity to just dig a little bit deeper and help them kind of see in their mind's eye what the money is they're leaving on the table, right? Or the difference that you can make on their company. So in this situation, it was just funny because Ian was like, yeah, we get to the final meeting and all of a sudden, like I said, issues with the COI is, you know, modifier being out of whack. And then Ian put the kind of little dagger in there, which I preach in all my messaging. I say, hey, make sure the buyer knows what they're paying their agent. You got to make sure that they know that hard dollar amount. And so that's where Ian's like, you know, at the end basically say, hey, you're paying $140,000 to somebody. You can either pay it to your current person or you can pay it to us. We can take over the program and improve this, this, and this. And, you know, but that's your decision to make, right? So that's why I love to throw in that commission amount to the buyer so they can really understand. And I think it helps them. It's easier for them to make a decision now, right? So if you're out there, there's some really good questioning books on sales questions to ask. I think Spin is one of the more taught ones. So go check out Spin Selling, and it teaches you how to kind of go down the trail of questioning and to dig a little bit deeper. So go check out that book. I'm also reading a book right now called How to Really Know Somebody. And it's, again, that whole thing is about really just listening and understanding people and asking questions and digging a little bit deeper. Describe, so it could be like this. It could be like, hey, describe to me what your renewal process looks like. Tell me when you guys moved to your current broker, how did you guys end up moving to them? what was the catalyst for that? Just little things like that can make your conversations with prospects a whole lot more effective. All right, so next thing, kind of on the same point, is big fish and whales, and not to be scared of them. All right, this is another perfect example, and I've shared this in other material we put out there, but just because an account is really large, they're paying $1 million or 500,000 or whatever large means to you, doesn't mean that they're getting the service and the expertise that you think they are, right? I know a lot of times in our head, we can kind of just be our own worst enemy and create that barrier saying, I'm not gonna call those guys, they're probably getting handled super well, right? Or they're with that agency, they're a great agent, they're bigger than us, no point in calling. I'm telling you right now, just remove that way of thinking, right? And just approach each prospect as if you don't know the answer, right? Maybe they are getting served excellently. Maybe they are getting taken care of well, but you don't know that. Maybe they aren't. And so just go in with an open mind, follow your process, and don't automatically just walk away from opportunities because you assume that bigger deals are getting serviced well. And the last thing let's talk about is just the finish and finishing strong. And so on Ian and I's call this week, we literally just talked about this one deal, right? We talked back and forth kind of what his plan is to get across the finish line, and there's no guarantee, right? I think they're gonna have their decision in about a week. But we really honed in and talked for about 25, 30 minutes on just one opportunity, how to get it done, what he can do to help his chances, what he could improve upon on his meeting and his call that he had in his presentation. So that's all we chatted about. And so for you out there that are either a producer or you're a coach or a mentor, when you get an opportunity in this industry, you don't need a lot of sales to be successful, but you got to take advantage of the opportunities you get. One sale can make a whole difference in your year, right? For Ian, for example, if he doesn't sell this thing, that's let's just call it 100,000 of revenue out the door. If he sells it, he looks like a superhero, looks like a rock star. So he could get to the end of the year, sell 5 accounts, maybe the other 4 are small, but if he writes this one big one, it makes him look like a superstar. So when you get those opportunities, take them seriously. This kind of also goes along with should I co-produce? Should I bring in someone else? This is bigger. That's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm a fan of producing by myself, but surrounding myself with resources in my agency or calling colleagues or friends across the country or underwriters. But when you get an opportunity to really do your research, take it seriously, invest the time to get that thing across the line. That's all I got for you. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, do us a favor, give it a thumbs up so people in the algorithm feeds it to the people that are in the insurance industry and they can watch this video, support our channel. We really appreciate it, and go get them this week.